Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So you studied the usul already in usul tafsir. The Al-Ibra بعموم الألفاظ لا بخصوص المورد. Yeah, what does that mean? That means that when there's a Quranic verse, and it can also apply to any, even the hadith as well, that when we have a Quranic verse or a hadith which the Quran revealed for particular, which was revealed at a particular circumstance, or you have a hadith and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said this hadith at a particular time. So the general rule is العبرة بعموم الألفاظ لا بخصوص المورد. So you can apply whatever the wording fits, then you can transfer that across to other places. So for example, if you say a verse about dishonesty was revealed regarding a particular case in Medina Munawwara regarding munafiqun, you wouldn't say, oh, it's only regarding munafiqun. You would say, well, the wording is la'natullahi al-kadhibin, for example, la'natullahi al-zalimin, inna Allah la yuhibbu kulla mukhtalin fakhur. Even if this is revealed regarding particular circumstance, we say the words are umum al-alfaz, the words are what? General. So it fits to everybody. Yeah, that rule came before. However, Imam Thani rahmatullah mentions one good point. He says that we should also add in one more little addition to this one. Provided, so you consider the words being general, not necessarily the specific circumstance, unless we know from external context that the mutakallim and the speaker meant that this rule only applies here. Do you understand? Because if the words are and he said a particular circumstance, but he meant it for a particular circumstance, then we wouldn't do umum al-alfaz. And I give you an example. And so for example, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam hadith, he says, لَيْسَ مِنَ الْبِرْ الصِّيَامُ فِي السَّفَرِ. And that's the one that the Nuhat said that some narrations have لَيْسَ مِنَ الْبِرِّ الصِّيَامُ فِي السَّفَرِ. Remember that lugha? So you can have said alif lam, have alif mim. But anyway, that's one riwayah. But so لَيْسَ مِنَ الْبِرْ الصِّيَامُ فِي السَّفَرِ. That it is not righteousness and goodness to fast whilst you're traveling. And what happened was, there was a few people, or one person was fasting, came in the say as well, didn't he? And he was very, very weak, and he was very, very tired, and he had become unconscious, or most people trying to get him back up. So the Prophet said, لَيْسَ مِنَ الْبِرْ الصِّيَامُ فِي السَّفَرِ. Now we have other hadiths, the very next abab, even in Tirmidhi, the very next bab is what? الرُّخْصَةُ فِي ذَلِكَ. And the Sahabi say that when we were in journey, we would fast. Whoever fasts, the Prophet wouldn't criticize that person. Nobody would criticize that person. Whoever didn't fast, nobody would criticize that person as well. In journey, it's up to your circumstance. So from here we see that even though laysa min al-birri, because al-birr as-siyamu fi safar, the alfaz are what? However, the Prophet's intention was what? From other contexts, you can see the Prophet's intention was khusus al-mawrid. That if referring to that person who's unable to fast and he get himself into this situation where he becomes sick and dehydrated and almost half dead. Do you understand? So yes, we look at the al-fadh, we have to consider the mutakallim intended for a khas mawrid, particular circumstance. Then we apply that. So a small little nuance he added into this rule is very important.